Hi guys, Creative Lori here. Welcome everyone. If you're new to my channel, I'm a home stager and today I have a challenge though, presented to myself and some other fellow YouTubers. Her name is Denise. Her channel is called This and That with Denise Jordan, and the challenge is called Love Your Family Safety Challenge. Sorry, I'm reading it on my journal. And it's basically to check your smoke detectors and have an escape plan for your family. So I check mine every single year, and I change out the batteries every year at January. It's my new year task to do. And I change out the batteries, which go right in here, and then you just close that shut, which I can't do right now, but anyways, and then to test it, there's like a little button here, and it says on here to check weekly, but when I checked online, it said it was okay to check every 6 months, and so I will be doing that every 6 months. So I can't show you me actually changing and testing these because I've already done it and I can't get out the ladder by myself, and I have vaulted ceilings, so I kind of need help with it. But so I did already check them, so that's really important. Make sure, if you're checking them in 6 months, you might as well just replace the battery too. It couldn't hurt. Now I did go ahead and replace all of my smoke detectors about 5 years ago. It didn't need it, but I went ahead and did it anyways. There's like a little brain here, prongs, and there's like hardwire that comes from the ceiling, and that's the other hardwire brain, and this is just the brain when it has the battery backup. So it was easy, was not a big deal. They were fairly inexpensive, so wasn't a major cost, and I was just being proactive with it. But that's so that's the thing about the smoke detectors. Now, she wants us to have a plan with our family. And as many of you may know, that I have tenants that live with me, and I have 3 of them. And we are on very different time schedules, but basically 2 of us are on the same schedule, and then the other 2 work nights. So we have planned that if something were to have happened, to make sure whomever is home that we know of, because we know our schedules pretty well, to wake that person up and get out of the house. And in getting out of the house, trying to open the back door and then exiting the front door, or whichever one, but leaving the doors open so that my animals can get out and they have an escape route. Because I do have an older lab, he'll be following me. My Chihuahua, I'll be carrying her, but I know that my cats will, hide from the sound. They'll be scared. And so at least I feel a little bit better knowing that they will have a way to hopefully get out. So it's not just for your own family you have to remember of, but your pets as well. So have a plan for them, guys, too. They have gone off before, the smoke detectors, and they absolutely hide, and then they don't come out because they're so scared for a while. So unfortunately with cats, if I feel like if I just leave the doors open, they'll know that it's open, they can feel the breeze and then go. So once we're out of the house, we'll call 911. We'll call and let our roommates know what has happened. So first thing is wake up whomever is home, get out of the house, leave the doors open, and while we're exiting, call 911 and then call our roommates to let them know what has happened. Okay, so that's our plan for our tenant, or for my tenants, and for my animals. The next thing I wanted to talk about was when you leave the house, not leaving some of your appliances on. And that would be the dryer, your oven, your stove, and your dishwasher. And so I know this probably seems like common sense, but really I know a lot of people who just leave them on. I know people who go run errands and they've thrown dinner in the oven for an hour and a half, and it's really just not safe at all. I've had a tenant that left a boiling pot of water with like meat in it, and he was gone 50 minutes, and I happened to be home and I caught it, but it would have been boiled down and caught fire. The other thing was I was at my parents' house and the dishwasher was going and I was home, and the Tupperware that was like on the top rack, it was like a lid, had fallen through the grates and in one of the cycles, and when it fell on top of like the little heating elements down below, it started melting and catching on fire, and smoke was coming out, and it was really scary. And so now I completely understand with a dishwasher too. So being in construction, I knew that could happen with the dishwasher, but you just don't think about it as much as like you do the dryer or the oven and stovetop. But the dishwasher was another perfect example. Now everyone was fine, and it was just the plastic melting and it caught fire. So that is it, guys. I hope this was helpful. And the only other thing that I will be doing is getting two additional fire extinguishers, so I can have them in the front of the house, the back of the house, in the garage, and then the one upstairs is fine. It's pretty centrally located. So that's the only different thing I'll be doing, and checking at 6 months my smoke detector. So once again, I hope this is helpful for you and your family, and for your pets as well, because they're a part of your family. And I will see you all later. Go visit Denise Jordan at her channel with This and That with Denise Jordan. All right, guys, I'll talk to you all later. Have a great one. Bye.